As a parent, it's your job to set your child up for success, not failure. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have them graduate or they turn 18, 18th birthday. Oh, well, it's time to move out. You know, good luck, right? I hope you make it out there. It's a cold world. You don't have to baby them, but give them a little cushion because life is hard.
Warning. If you are one that is easily triggered, click off now. These are cold facts, ugly truths, and my opinion. You've been warned.
That's my son. That's my only son.
At some point, he got to go.
Never no time.
I mean, at some point,
Never no time.
Man.
Never no time.
Well, found Christian.
No, you talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him you understand you ain't going nowhere. Where you go when you get ready.
Man, I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I be wanting to walk through the house naked sometime, and there you go. So I mean, what,
No, if anything, you can go, not him. How about that?
I want to
How
pay
about
all
that?
the bills in here. You don't tell me where I can go.
But the thing is, like, why do I got this? Is my mama's house. Like, why do I got to leave my mama's house?
Period.
Man, you there 40 years old. It's time to go. I mean, at what point?
I'm 29 now.
Well, that's pretty 10
But you
years
know what?
away.
When I met you, you was living with your mama.
Man, please.
You
I
was
was
living
in
with
and
your-
out. Come
you
on,
was
man.
living with your mama.
I
Now
was
you
only
gonna tell
22
me.
years old.
Now you gonna tell me because he 29.
I ain't getting up. I'm not getting up.
Man,
I'm
you
not
got
going
to
nowhere.
go.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yes,
My mama's house.
well,
And you ain't gotta go.
This is why they say don't be a stepdad, right? Now, her son is older, so he might not consider him his dad. Generally speaking, he's not his real father. He's in the house. He's an older male figure. Let's just call him a stepdad. When you have a woman that has kids by other men, typically these children will not respect you. Now, there are certain cases and scenarios if the children were young, like I'm talking less than 5, and the dad is like nowhere to be found. He's not in life, active father or anything. Only a few other cases like that will the child build a bond with that man and actually respect that man. But when the kids are, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus, if their dad is active or if their mom has multiple men in and out their lives, they're gonna have this resentment towards all men, right? They're not gonna have any respect because they're gonna look at the situation like, oh, you just want my mom for such and such. Oh, you gonna leave us like the last man did. And they're already gonna have this prejudgment about you. They're gonna decide your fate before you even get to prove yourself, right? And you shouldn't have to prove yourself. The mom shouldn't be bringing you around her kids until she knows for sure y'all gonna be a good fit, right? If she introduces you before it's time, that could do more damage than good. She got you meeting the kids, this, then, and third, introduce you and everything, and then all of a sudden it work out. Why didn't it work out? The mom is going to automatically say it was the man's fault. She's not gonna say it's something I did. She's just gonna automatically blame the man, and then the kids are gonna have this prejudgment on every other man she brings into their house. You guys are gonna have to excuse me. My voice is a little off right now. When you have a woman with children that are older and they're still in the house, there's gonna be a conflict, a constant conflict, because the son is gonna feel like he's man in the household and so forth with the other man. The other man is gonna want to do certain things. There might not be a huge issue. Once that man moves in and is trying to assume their positions as boyfriend and girlfriend, they're gonna run into issues because if he's been paying any types of bills, he's gonna want to know why this child is here. And as you see, it says you don't pay no bills in here, you need to leave. Now there are certain cases where the son could still be in the household, but if the child, he's not going to school, he's not bringing no money in, not helping pay no bills or anything, he's just freeloading pretty much, coming and going as he wants, just being a man child, then that's a big problem. And mom, you cannot be enabling your son because it's not teaching him anything. Stepdad is right in the sense of you need to get out here and make something of yourself. That's first off, because there's too many men, I would say black men specifically, but too many men in general that are not living up to their full potential. And they're wondering why they're not getting the results they want from women in life and financial stability, why they don't got a house, why they don't got a car yet. It's because you're being enabled by a parent or being enabled by people in your life. Nobody's telling you what you need to hear, so you can't improve because nobody wants to hurt your feelings. But as a man, you need to be able to take constructive criticism. You need to be able to hear your faults and not getting your emotions. Just do better. But enough rambling. Let's get back into it.
You know what, damn it, I ain't gonna pay no bills either then. Now, how you feel about that? You don't want him to go? I won't pay the bills.
You gonna continue to pay
he
the
got to
bills.
go though, man. It's too much. See, we arguing and stuff about stuff.
But at the end of the day, all you gotta do is tell me to help. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Like,
Man, you a
sorry,
grown
y'all ain't
ass
saying
man. You supposed to know man, the garbage overfilled. You supposed to know to take that outside. Come on, man. I don't have to tell you all this stuff, man.
But the thing is, I'm barely here, so I'm barely making garbage. So why I gotta take the garbage out if I'm barely here? If I'm barely here, barely making garbage, barely making dishes, like why I gotta do anything?
She gonna
Right.
always make excuses for you, man. But
Right, he don't even be here. So what is you talking about? He don't be here like that. He come here,
when
he
he's
sleep, and then he on
needs to
business the
help
rest
out.
of the day.
When he's here, he needs to help out. He needs to do some things. He
Well,
needs
I
to be
tell you what,
productive.
he ain't paying no
well,
bills
damn it,
and
he
he
gonna
ain't
start
gotta go.
paying some bills around us.
I ain't paying,
But
I gotta pay.
I'd rather for him
My
to
mama, but listen, my mama said I gotta pay no bills. I ain't paying no bills.
He gotta pay. What I want him to do is save his money and do what he needs to do with his money
You the whole reason
and
why
not
he is
pay
the way
no
he is,
bills.
because all this soft you bring it to him, he still got the titty in the mouth. You let all
Oh,
that
hell
stuff
no.
go on.
No, you know what I know? You jealous. You jealous of my
Only like you would say
You
that.
jealous of my son.
Only you would say some bull
But I
crap.
don't know if you jealous or not, but I just know I ain't getting on my mama's house. Like, if I gotta get on my mama's house, you gotta put me on my mama's house at the end of the day.
Well,
In this case, mom said he's barely there whatsoever. He just comes there to sleep. You could also argue the fact, well, if all you're doing is coming home to sleep, you can sleep anywhere. You can go sleep anywhere. Sometimes you get into this situation where the kids only come home when they want something or need something. You know, use the bathroom, come to get something to eat, go to sleep, stuff like that, right? At that point, if you can come into my home and all you doing is eat, sleeping, and showering, not even acknowledging me, don't come back and don't come at all. That's similar. That's disrespectful, right? At that point, you just using me for what I have, my resources, and it's pretty much, oh yeah, well, that's mom, that's dad. They should be okay with it, but still, acknowledge me. You know what I'm saying?
damn it, don't be carrying you out. You got to go.
Oh, you don't think you want to carry us
Ain't got
both out then if
ain't
that's
got no
the case?
problem carrying them out. I just shoot them on out. And you,
Michael, now you know good and damn well I'm not kicking my son out.
what?
And-
So at the end of the day, I ain't worried about it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here. I live here, so until I'm ready to get out, I'm gonna be here. So, it don't
At
matter.
what point are you trying to? What's your plans for this man? What's
My
really
plan is to stay in here as long as I need to stay in here. That's my
I mean, what if he 45, 50?
And he gonna be 45, 50 up in here.
Crazy as hell. What? I'm gonna be out there.
Bye.
No,
Bye.
he's
Bye.
He's going
Get
to
the
go.
stepping. Get the stepping.
He
Because
going-
this is my only son. He ain't going nowhere.
That's what's
My only son, shit.
he the one made him like this because we
You know what? Come and go. Your son is forever.
See what I'm saying?
You better go.
See what I'm saying? That's
Right. And like I
see,
said,
you made him this way. You made him
No,
this
I
way.
ain't make him this
This
way.
is a product of your.
I ain't making this way.
This
Like
is a
I
product
said,
of
it
your
ain't like
bad
he don't.
decision, your bad choice.
It ain't like he don't know how to get out here. Like I said, when he ready to go, he can go.
If your son's there, he going to school, he's stacking money up to move out. Because I understand that. You know, they have some parents that kick their children out as soon as they graduate or as soon as they turn 18, they want their children out the house, right? I don't think that's right. As a parent, it's your job to set your child up for success, not failure. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have them graduate or they turn 18, 18th birthday. Oh, well, it's time to move out. You know, good luck, right? I hope you make it out there. It's a cold world. You don't have to baby them, but give them a little cushion because life is hard. Send them off with $5,000. Give them the first month's rent and security deposit for an apartment. Help them build their credit before they leave your home. Have them as an authorized user so they have some form of credit built up and established. So when they go to get a car or an apartment, they're not having to use anybody else for a co-signer. Give them keys and give them wisdom in life. If you're just holding on to your child and letting them come and go as they please, not giving them a bill. Now, I'm not saying have to pay for all of your bills, but give them something, some bill, some form of payment so they can understand the importance of responsibility. A lot of people get out here in this world and have no responsibility. In fact, I know motherfuckers twice my age. They still do not grasp the concept. Take care of your bills. Take care of your responsibilities first. Take care of your necessities. Have your necessities before you go out here and get what you want. Get your needs in order. And there's no reason why you should be in New York and you get back home and your lights is off, or your car note is 2 months behind. No f***ing way. That is ludicrous. That is f***ing insane, bro. People are so caught up in trying to showboat for motherfuckers who don't give two shits about them. But if you're enabling your child, not showing them responsibility, not showing them discipline, they're gonna get out in this world. They're gonna end up right back where they started because you didn't give them tools to utilize in the real world so they can survive. You're sitting there saying they can stay as long as they need. If you're not stacking no money, if you're not showing the responsibility about paying bills, if you're not doing chores, all of this compounds and all of this stuff compounding on each other, it's gonna make for a disaster. So they're gonna end up losing an apartment, losing a car, behind on rent, spending money on senseless stuff. They can't pay their credit cards up because they were not taught the importance of only spending what you have and not what you want, or what your limit is. And they're gonna ultimately f themselves. They're gonna dig themselves a hole and they're gonna expect mommy and daddy to come and save them. But guess what? If mommy and daddy didn't teach you, there's a good chance that mommy and daddy don't know what they're doing either. There's a good chance you're gonna end back up where you started because you were not given the tools. You're not given a proper start. If you got to struggle a little bit, struggling, I'm not against struggling. Struggling makes people who they are. It builds you into a tougher person. But if it's not necessary, why go through it? If there's another way, why go through it? If you know you're doing something that is counterintuitive to succeeding in life, why go through it? But I don't know. But I do know one thing though. It's your boy Alex. Make sure I dot your I's across your T's. Catch y'all in the next one.